Hi there! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Colleen and I'm here to talk about some books. Today we are talking about This Goliath, Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. So I started reading this 5 years ago. It's part of my goals for this year. And I got like 250 pages in and then I decided to not read it anymore. So I wanted to finish this one this year. I just picked up where I left off, where it is close to 1,000 pages. And I remembered what happened in the first 200. I thought it'd be fine, and it was. It was really good. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was really great. However, Anna's story is not where I'm at. I didn't really like her husband, or Volsky. I didn't find any of them compelling characters. All a little bit morally corrupt, which, if you know me as a Kantian, is like risky territory. I did feel bad for Anna at the end. She was quite clearly losing her mind and very lonely, and no one really seemed to notice or do anything about it. But, you know, it's part of the times. So I really enjoyed it. I think that Levin's story is where it's at. Him wanting to revolutionize farm work but not being a communist is really cool, and he has some really great philosophical musings in the last part, which I found very interesting. I also think that him and Kitty's relationship is probably the most healthy in the whole entire novel. Just saying something, because when he asked her to marry him the first time, she said no. So anyways, good book. Sad. Everything happened. I'm also today talking about the movie. Yay! So, you know, 6 years ago when I bought the book and this was coming out. I don't remember what year this came out in. A very long time ago. 2012. Remember when we thought the world was going to end? That's when this movie came out. So, I was very excited. It looked very pretty. A lot of my friends on Tumblr really liked it, and I was like, I definitely want to watch this movie, but I need to read the book first. So if I buy the movie, then I'll definitely have to read the book. My logic did not work out well for me. As you can tell, it was 2016, and I just watched the movie now. I thought it did really well for the book. When you have a 900-page book, you're going to have to cut some things out. And I found that the movie kept most of the important things. There was some things at the end with Levin that they cut out that I was very upset about. Particularly when Kitty has her kid, her son. Levin gets really freaked out during the labor. And he's like, I'm not down with this. This is very scary. Why are we doing this? And then he really struggles to love his kid after that. And it wasn't until the very end, when something else happens, that he's able to fully love his child. And they kind of have the very end part of that in the movie, but not all the stuff that leads up to it, which kind of just makes it seem like a little weird, because you don't know that he doesn't love his child. So he's talking about how everything has changed, but what has changed, we don't know. Unless you read the book. In which case you do know. And you should read the book, because it's great. I thought that the style of the movie was a little bit weird. It all takes place on a theater, which is kind of cool. And when they're changing scenes, it's really interesting. But, I don't know. I feel like I need to watch it a couple more times to really get a good feel for it. I think that Keira Knightley does a really great job as Anna. She really encapsulates the slow insanity that builds in her, or at least what I feel is the slow insanity. And she just does a really beautiful job at it. But yeah, so watch this. It was great. Read this. It's also great. I will say that I've been told that's one of those books that you should read once every 10 years. And I feel like I'll get more out of it when I'm 30 or 40. I'm 23 right now. So to give you a rough idea of where I'm at, I know that a lot of people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who read Anna Karenina like Anna a lot more than I do and are much more sympathetic to her than I am. So that's something to keep in mind. The longer you live, the more you experience, the more likely you are to empathize with some characters that you might not have when you were younger. So I'm definitely going to put this in my reread pile. It's always growing. It's just my to-be-read pile. But yeah, so that's my review for Anna Karenina. I should be posting it on my blog soon as well. Been having a couple of lazy days. Currently we have a snowstorm, which is great because now I have to do work instead of just hanging out in my house watching movies. Which is kind of the opposite of what normal people do. But, you know, here we are. So right now I'm reading The Queen of Tearling. I'm really enjoying it. I'm almost done, so that video should go up in a couple of days. So keep your eyes open for that. It should be really good. And until then, I hope you have a good week.